and loaded. We knew coming into this game that he needed to get back into rhythm. 24 points, a season high so far, and he showed out on the defensive end, taking the time from Jimmy Butler off of Devin Booker and handling some of that too.
I'm so happy you talk about the offense. Now I'm free to talk about the defense of Moses Moody.
I knew you were going to. Come on.
Because offensively, he was shooting the lights out. Defensively, he set the tone in the start of the second half. He came out there, that possession where you see him strip Devin Booker, that was his first possession. That's the first possession of the second half. And I love the fact that he is coming up. Moses Moody's moving on up.
He's moving on up, passing our brother Darrell Wright for 18th in Warriors history for 300 career-made threes. Damn, D. Wright. Another record falls for our brother from down in Southern California.
I'm sure D. Wright is not too mad about that.
He's not too bad about that. You know what you're not going to be mad about?
What's
it's
that?
Quentin Post getting the interview for Fitz and
Let's
Boogie.
go, big fella.
Let's go inside the Chase Center.
So, Quentin, tell us about the center productivity of you and Trace Jackson-Davis tonight. As a tandem, you guys were fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, I was resting tonight, and me and Trace got the call. So, I thought we both did well, rebounded the ball, and played a good game.
4 of 6 on threes. You guys went back to your pick and pop countless times there, and you were knocking those down. How confident are you in that play and enjoy doing it over and over again when it's working?
Yeah, it's great when the shots go in, but it's something I work on every day, so it felt good.
What was the mindset coming in tonight? Couple rough games on that road trip, wanting to turn things around. Coming into this game, give me kind of the team mindset.
Obviously not the road trip we wanted, but good chance to turn it around. And the Suns, they're a young, energetic team that like to run the floor and shoot a lot of threes. So kind of a similar game that we just played. So I think we had a great day of practice yesterday. We sharpened some of our tools, and I think we were ready to play.
How tough was defensive rebounding, especially down the stretch there? You had 6 rebounds for yourself. They impacted the game with their offensive rebounds. Guys coming in, flying in there. They got desperate, but you guys fought hard down the stretch and grabbed those defensive rebounds.
It's always tough when a team shoots a lot of threes, long rebounds. And then it's just, you got to box out. You got to do it as a team, 5-man rebounding, but I thought we did a good job.
Hey, we'll let you go with this. You're undefeated at home. How good is it playing in front of Dub Nation?
I thought our crowd was really good tonight. Really needed everybody. After being on the road, it always feels good to be back in the Bay. So, thank you, Dub Nation.
All right, hey, Quentin, we combined you guys. We had Trace Jackson Post today, TJP as the center spot.
I like that. Yeah.
Thanks for stopping. We appreciate it.
Okay, thank you guys.
Quentin Post, fantastic from deep. Trace was handling the rebounding and scoring inside. The center tandem was absolutely fantastic, combining for 21 points. And the Warriors, they put that road trip behind them, get the win over Phoenix, but on the way to Sacramento tomorrow night.
Quentin Post, 27 minutes and 10 seconds. And Fezzy Phil.
Big fella!
How about your big fella? He did it all from the perimeter, 4 of 6 from 3. I know you love the 2-block shots and the 6 rebounds, Fezzy.
Yes, the big fella QP played big tonight. He's a 7-footer in the middle of the paint. He's going against another 7-footer in Williams. And I just love the fact that he was hitting these threes on the outside. On the defensive end, he affected so many shots tonight. Things that don't show up on the scouting report, on the scoreboard at the end of the game. But I love the fact that he was playing with that aggressiveness. We got to find a nickname for him when he's playing like this. When he's playing like the angry QP. What is that? What do you call that?
Zena had a nickname. Huh? I don't think you approved of it.
What do you
You
call
didn't like my nickname. Okay, so, he went to Boston College. I think they're the Eagles. Angry Bird. Angry Bird.
I need something meaner.
Okay,
I need something more nasty. I got 2 block shots. I can't say Angry Bird. Got 2 block shots.
We got to keep workshopping. We got to keep workshopping. But I'm so happy you talked about things that don't show up on the box score. Those 6 rebounds, they were all defensive. But there were so many plays that Quentin Post was poking things out, right? Keeping the ball active, keeping the possessions open. And that's exactly what you want from your bench players, is just to keep possessions going for the Warriors. I loved how frustrated some of the bigs were, especially in the first quarter. Nick Richards was shut down, essentially. Even, Mark Williams, yes, got his double-double, but he had to go through some people, particularly Quentin Post. So it was fun to see Quentin Post kind of hold down the perimeter.
All right, so
the paint, excuse me.
The paint, one thing I noticed in this game is Quentin Post getting out there, switching, or not even switching, he was hedging.
Corralling.
And he was corralling
Yes.
the ball. I really love the fact that he's being more active on the defensive end. This is the ways that you're going to get more minutes on the floor. If they put him on the floor to be got to stretch to space the game, let the Warriors play freer. Jonathan Kuminga and Jimmy Butler, they can play more free when you have a guy that can shoot at the 5 spot. But if he can come out there defensively and get out there on the perimeter and get out there and really run back to protect the bigs from getting open layups, these are ways that he can get more minutes in the game and ways that he can help the Warriors win more games.
He's going to start some games, especially when teams are bigger. We'll see what happens tomorrow in Sacramento, but you got to think that Friday night against Denver, he may get to start against Nikola Jokic, so he gets a season high, 27 minutes and 10 seconds a season high, and points scored as well with 14. All right, Stephen Curry. We discussed Stephen Curry in the week to forget when he only shot 32% as the Warriors went 2-2, including that Midwest trip in which they were 0-2. Not the most efficient night for the chef, 9-23. We're not accustomed to seeing that around these parts. 5-12 for the three-point line after starting 4 of 6 from 3 in the first half. 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Teams are still very weary of Stephen Curry when he runs around screens, off the ball. They're picking him up 94 feet. But he did have a team-high 28 points, Zena. But the efficiency, we want to see the 50% again. He's a 50-40-90 guy.
Yeah, he's just under 40%. He was over 40% from the three-point line, and I think that was the kind of the thread line for concern, right? Quote unquote concern for Stephen Curry. But again, in a game like tonight where you needed him to step up, especially in that crunch time, as it felt like the Warriors were unraveling that huge lead that they built, he was supposed to. I still saw some forced passes, some shots that went up that might not have been needed towards the end of the game. But again, you want Stephen Curry dropping 28. It's like Festa said in the pregame. That stat line is what other guys dream of, right? They want that.
That's a slow week for Steph.
That's a slow week. He's got 28 points. But yeah, I think for him right now, of course, you would want better efficiency. But for him, getting the dub, being able to produce, that's good.
I mean, better efficiency for Steph in the first half. Second half, kind of forced some shots. It's a clunky game when you get an early lead, because now you're playing with a little bit more comfort, taking some shots that you normally wouldn't take if the game is tight. But I love how aggressive Steph got. Even when the game got tight again, when he got close, he started taking it to the rim, got fouled a few times, 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Isn't there a bet that Jimmy Butler is supposed to make more free throws and shoot a higher percentage than Steph?
We can't count this one, though. We can't count this one. He had to go out with, the back tightness.
Jimmy didn't get to the free throw line today either. Only took 5 shots in that first half as Steph went 5 for 5. But I love the turnovers. Only 2 turnovers tonight by the chef.
No, that's really important. That's important for the Warriors. I thought they responded very well. The past few games have turned the ball over really badly. So responding, coming back, the bench came back, they responded, and Steph came out and responded. So I want the Warriors to build on this. This is a good home win, and hopefully the confidence is also built as well.
I'm really happy you brought up the drives as well. It was cool.